Morning, everyone. So we thought that the most important thing each day was to listen, and listen first, and listen quietly to our employees and to all the customers. Second thing that we found, which was really important, is to work in a team, no matter what department you work for. The third thing was to be positive, smile every day, laugh more. So some of the comments that were noted in the laugh area was laugh every day, don't be negative, be positive. Laugh more again, love what you do. Another comment about laugh in the top. When we talked about listen, we focused on listening to others. And then lastly, listen to yourself. The team area was to encourage each other, switch roles, lead the team, teamwork, learn from other teams in the cleanup department, just as a team as a whole. So those are the three things that we thought was important. Thank you.
Top one?
Top one was listen first.
Hi there. Okay, so our focus mainly was retention. Retention to bring those customers back to your dealership. So we started with unlimited roadside assistance packages. So if your client, let's say, has a car that's if your client has a car that's extremely old, we still want them to avoid the CAA. We want them to get brought back to your dealership, whether it's like a 300,000, 500,000, it doesn't have to be an ECP, but ECP already has that capability. We're also talking, another item that we had was longer warranties. Mitsubishi has, I guess, 10 years. So I think we have to step up and be part of that competition. Everybody knows warranty brings the customer, forces the customer to your dealership. Another thing, when we talk tires, people think of Costco. Unfortunately, people do think of Costco. And what do they offer? They offer lifetime tire patches, free rotations. So I think we have to join that bandwagon and, again, be the better Costco out there for 2018.
No pressure, because my team has elected me to speak, so thank you, team. We too had a similar experience over here with Team 3. Our top ideas are, of course, teamwork. We all have to work together. With that teamwork, parts and service and sales. Sales sell service, service sells sales. A wise man once told that to me today, so thank you, Harry. Retention, of course, is the most important thing to our business, and without that teamwork, working together for one customer, one Toyota, one customer, we can't get there. So those are really our top three, teamwork and Kaizen.
Top one?
Top one, teamwork.
Okay, guys. The conversation for us started with the thought that it doesn't matter what we do or where we improve if we don't deal with the big elephant in the room, which is, bridging the gaps between the silos, bringing service parts and the whole dealership together, counting everybody together, like a one team, one dream philosophy. That's where our conversation grew from. And what we came up with as far as ideas go from there was a ESI and CSI type of culture. So employee satisfaction equals customer satisfaction. So happy employees are more productive employees, and if you look after employees, they'll look after customers. The second idea was collaboration and communication, which kind of goes with what we were talking about. All departments have to communicate, and there's a thought that department managers, you got to kind of go up ladder and across and come down to deal with issues, and I think that's something that needs to be part of the past sooner than later. People need to be able to communicate directly with people in other departments, and again, the battle of the South effect. The third was a gratitude to empowerment and to growth. So gratitude is just the mindset of remembering what we're thankful for, and growth. You can't grow without change. You can't grow without making mistakes. So for us, it was more of a cultural than looking at this piece or that piece. It's more just increasing the culture of satisfied employees to satisfy customers.
All right, we started out focusing on some specific dealership, I guess, issues and different programs that could benefit the store in different ways, but it really came down to three main components that we felt without them, you couldn't put any program into place. That started with teamwork being number one. Everyone works together, you can get any goal done. Building relationships, whether that be between the different departments in the stores, building relationships with different vendors, building relationships with your clients. When you have your clients on board with your message and what you're trying to do, they're going to keep coming back to you time and time. And last one is managing expectations. If everyone knows what you're trying to do, why you're doing it, and they're on board with it, the buy-in rate is huge, and at the end of the day, they're going to come back to you, and they're going to agree with what you're doing, and they're going to buy into what you're doing as well. So those are the main things that we focused on.
Our first thing is set goals. So we do an annual goal of forecasting, and then monthly goals, weekly goals, and you boil it down to daily goals. The second is communication. As everyone said, communication between the manufacturer, between other departments, and between each other. And our main goal is no excuses.
Team number 7, we're awesome.
Team 7.
Our number one choice was having more fun at work as far as creating a positive environment. That way, as far as, because I am a strong advocate of the Disney philosophy. I've attended every course that you should all attend at least one. Just a little note on the side. So your employees to us is the most important. If your employees are happy and they stay there, they will make sure that your customers are happy and they will stay there. Our number 2 was to encourage ourselves and encourage our own employees as to the jobs they're doing so they don't get discouraged. And the more you encourage them, the happier they'll be and the longer hopefully they will stay with you forever. And our third one is obviously encourage training, the Disney program. Every course is given by Creative. We have all the opportunities. If they become the most professionals that they can be, our customers or our guests will have the utmost confidence in us and in the Toyota product.
We're Team 8 and we're above and beyond every other team in this room. Our first one is team attitude. It's the roots of all the business, whether it be at the dealership or right up to Toyota Canada. Second, treat customers as family. As you treat as your family, as your customers, vice versa. Third, invest and reward your team, either within the dealership or Toyota Canada investing and rewarding our members.
We're Team 9. We think we're pretty good too. As we were throwing our stars up, 3 central themes sort of surfaced. Lots of great ideas. Primarily though was team culture. Virtually every group mentioned is the strength of our teams that provides us the ability to serve our guests. Second thing that coalesced was the guest experience. So the experience our parts and service and sales guests receive when they come in our buildings and how we treat that. And lastly, there was lots of individual ideas, but we sort of grouped them under the concept of process improvement. So we Kaizen our daily activities, and we just get a little bit better every day.
We came up with 3 unique, there was a bunch of ways to choose from. The first one we chose was smile. If we all take a second, look at somebody else and give them a smile, the room gets that much better. Actually, at Georgetown Toyota, we have a poster when you walk into our dealership that says you have 60 seconds to leave the dealership. If somebody doesn't greet you within 60 seconds with a smile and a handshake, you might as well leave. And that's a poster that welcomes you when you come to the store. So that's what we find. Smile is very important. It reflects pretty well how your day is going and how you can relate it to your customer. Second being Kaizen. We talk about CSI and retention and all that good stuff. Of course, continuous improvement is the root of all that. So that's why we chose Kaizen as an important thing. And first and foremost, teamwork. Without teamwork, nothing happens. The communication and teamwork. Communication was up there, and we thought it was very important. You see our lovely picture here is representing the Earth. The circle, continuous improvement, and that's why it's simple, and I think it's a great statement. Jim can probably reiterate this. A great man once said, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So that's why we thought teamwork was very important.
Well, I must say, pretty impressive. You guys have obviously learned about Toyota Way and Toyota philosophy, and it comes out in most of the presentations about teamwork, Kaizen, all those wonderful things, and SMILE. That's one of my favorite. But, of course, we have a couple yeses. Yes is why we're here today. And should I be talking in more detail, or is that enough? Okay, well, who wants to take a break? Yeah? Okay. All right. I'll be fast here. Cultural, that's very important. Within your dealership, encouraging your own associates, and if you got a happy employee, obviously that turns into a happy customer, and everyone's happy at the end of the day. But the collaboration, and this is what we've learned, and you know what? We can do a better job. The zone, that's one of our philosophies, but even within Toyota Canada, we know we need to improve that, the silos between the zones and national and between sales and parts and service, and we're helping. And we're going to bring this feedback to Toyota Canada, and we're going to tell them this is what the dealers are doing, and we should definitely go down the same route. So, to be successful, we need to set goals. Absolutely we do. The customer's always right, isn't that right? Customer's always right, so we have to be able to know their expectations and meet their expectations. Team attitude, don't put feet up on the table. That's what I got out of that one, if you don't want others to do so. I mean, obviously you wouldn't want someone to do that at your house. But Kaizen, smiling, teamwork, these are all the things that we were very excited to hear today, and I want to thank you.